my fellow designers. As you can see, I'm here in the parking lot inside my car. My co-op program invited me to become a panelist today. I prepared my presentation. You prepared? Wait, how? Before you prepare your presentation, firstly, you gotta know what to say. My co-op program sent me a quick outline of what they wanted me to cover throughout my presentation. They wanted me to summarize my co-op internship journey and provide advice to other students in the program within 10 to 15 minutes. I wrote what I needed to say for each subject, detailing the honest truths of what I could provide to my audience. I also made some cue cards as well, which is right here. So in my cue cards, I designed what I was gonna say for my script, and then any specific actions or words that I wanted to include throughout my presentation, I also highlighted it in yellow. I do recommend them if you want to be more confident, as well as being reminded of some specific points you want to mention throughout your presentation. When preparing for your presentation, you're gonna need a good slide deck style. For me, I developed a layout of a 3 rows and 6 column grid with margins and gutters. I also created color styles on Figma and applied it everywhere to my presentation. This also kept everything neat and tidy while also making sure the visual design is appropriate with spacing, hierarchy, etc. If you wanted to in your presentation slides, you can also include footers and slide numbers. Adding a little visual design touch, I added some relevant footers and numbered the slides. This also helps keep track of your progress when presenting, especially if you want to use cue cards throughout your presentation. In most cases of your presentation, you're gonna have to show but don't tell. You can help speed up the slide making process by showing full bleed images or videos that are related to the text in your slides. When presenting, you want to make sure that your text is as concise as possible. For me, I like using quotes or a few headings in my slides. Your audience wants to hear you speak, so avoid having them read a chunk of small text on the screen for a short period of time and then having them getting frustrated when you click to the next slide. You might want to appear as confident and prepared before the presentation, so try following a dress code. Try wearing business to smart casual clothes like a button-up and a blazer, clean trousers, and appropriate closed-toed footwear. When you look the part, you feel the part, so definitely keep this in mind when preparing for your presentation. Before presenting, you might want to find a way to hook and engage your audience. Before I started presenting, I tried engaging with my audience by asking them to raise their hands and finding out who is a student in the crowd or who else is wanting to apply to the co-op program. This helped me see a quick overview of who I'm talking to in the audience and to also keep them listening. If you wanted to, you can also bring your own laptop and adapter for your presentation. For me, I prefer using my own equipment just because everything is already pre-organized and ready to go whenever I need to just plug in my computer. Also, having your own adapter is very handy in case your computer input isn't compatible with the room's equipment. And finally, at the end of your presentation, perhaps let your audience know where to follow you on social media and when to ask you questions. Depending if you have a public audience or you're in a networking event like me, you might want to add your appropriate social media plug in the outro slide with a QR code that they can scan. But make sure it's a public professional account that you're comfortable having your audience following you on. I don't recommend sharing your personal account where your friends and family also follow you. Also, remind your audience the opportunity to ask any questions they may have and that you're willing to have a conversation after your presentation. And by preparing your presentation with the considerations in this video, your results may show up something like this.
All right, can everyone hear me? Okay, awesome. Okay. So, hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? Doing good? Okay. You good? Yes? Yes? Okay. Awesome. We have such an amazing panel here today, so I just wanted to thank you all for coming in and listening to all of us speak. Who here is an undergraduate student? Okay. So I see a raise of hands in crowd. Awesome. Who here is in the CEP program? Like all of us. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I mentioned it before, but who here is taking co-op or is wanting to apply and take co-op? Please continue to practice your hard and soft skills often. I actually covered the hard and soft skills topic in a video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, JazzyBean, there's a QR code if you guys want to scan it. But to summarize, definitely I recommend practicing your job-related hard skills at school or in school clubs, and then learn what your strongest soft skills are, and whenever you're working in team projects or you're collaborating with your team members. I hope you learned something valuable today. Feel free to follow me on social media. It's right there. Or you can ask me a question after the presentation. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification bell to this channel. If you enjoy this type of content, I recommend you start watching this video, which will be right here. So take a look at that, and I'll see you there. Go watch it. It's right here.